Okay, 14, wind chill, -16, I think, or -6. It feels like someone has cut the skin off of your body and bathed it in battery acid. It's the most pain I've ever felt, and I've put a knife through my hand before. So, heat's blasting. I parked illegally today. They closed the lot down for college tours. Who is taking a college tour on a 14-degree day with wind chills well below 0? So I just drove under the gate over here and parked and paid, and nobody put a ticket on the car, so fine. Went and did my math class, and the group work, the girl who I'm supposed to work with had to go to work, so we're just gonna text each other and figure out who's gonna do what, and we'll just do it ourselves. So I am gonna go home now, and Lindsay tried to start the Civic this morning. It wouldn't even unlock. Battery's totally dead. So it was obviously an old battery that is totally shot. So yeah, we have to replace that now, and I have to stand out there in this kind of weather and put a battery in that thing. There's the Civic. It's really cold. I'm going in and we're going to get a battery. I'll film it later. Battery done, and what a pain in the ass that was. Not only is it 10 degrees outside and you can't really wear gloves because you're working with sockets, the bolts broke off. The bolts that then tighten down the lines, the cables onto the terminals, just snapped in half. So it took us like 20 minutes to get that damn battery out of there. You can replace a BMW's battery in 6 minutes. It's not a hard thing. There's two 10mm nuts. You lift the terminals off, the cables off the terminals. There's handles on the battery. What an idea that is. You really do get what you pay for. They even put some little handles on there. You lift it out, you plunk the new one down in the hole. There's no freaking S-hook with a shaft with 4 feet of thread on it that you don't need for a little 10mm bolt. Everything was so rusted, everything crumbled, so we had to go and buy new hardware. Finally, we got the battery in it though. It started, and now they're out going to some doctor's appointment. So I had them help me bring up these patio doors that were in the basement. There's 2. They're leaning against each other right now. So they're up here. There are the cylinders, the hardware, and some trim. And supposedly this guy, Jason, is buying them, and his friend is coming who works in Twinsburg in a white F-250, and he's gonna come and pick them up, he said, shortly. Twinsburg, maybe 15-20 minutes from here, so I'm gonna hang tight till he shows up, hopefully, and then we'll get rid of those. But that clothing's gone that we got rid of, and now the doors are gonna be gone, so that's good. Went to class today. I have a homework assignment due tonight. My phone has been blowing up for the last 20 minutes with notifications from Dan for macroeconomics, homework assignments due. We have to do 6 through the semester. I don't know why. Like every other class, these professors can't figure out how to strategically place them through the semester. So now there's like 3 due in these last 2 weeks. Great. So I've got to do that. 2 more exams in math, and you know they have the unit exam the day before the final. So really finals week is an exam in all of your classes followed by a final in all of your classes. So it's going to be fantastic over these next couple of weeks to get this stuff done. Well, the usual is happening. I got tired of waiting, so I started working on tonight's math. It's 3:50, and I just saw a white F-250 drive by. They always come in from that side. The street name changes right here from east to west, and they don't know that. So now he's way up there somewhere. I predict he will drive by and go too far this way next. I'm trying to get to a window that isn't blocked by shit. Yeah, here he is now. I bet he drives by. Oh, I think he's gonna back in. Oh, he did it. That's not too bad. He only drove by once. Hey, it's the normal routine. It's 1:42. I just watched some Dexter. I see why everybody kind of doesn't like season 8. It's very different, but such is life. Spent a couple hours down here this evening, kind of doing more organizing and cleanup. A lot of wire work. We've had so many different cable, like TV cable jobs down here. It comes into the house over here, and it already splits 3 feet after it comes into the house, right there in that splitter. And I've been trying to track it down and trace it around the house here and figure out, you know, who did all this wiring. That's really crappy. If I were to do wiring, I would have these kind of things that secure the wires into the wood, and I would put those every few feet and make them straight and make 90-degree turns and stuff like that. Look at this. It's just bundled up there and shoved up on top of the pipe. That's half-assed. I don't like that. But I came over here and tied a bunch of stuff up, and I need to go buy some of those clips and put it up there. It's still half-assed, but it's better. Been cleaning out the shelves, organized this down here, got rid of a bunch of stuff, and moved some stuff up into my room, and kind of just defragmenting. My battery light's flashing, so I'm gonna make this quick. Did a ton of math work today, starting the group work for Life on Planet Earth and Human Communication, and the math class. I got that done, and I got a thing done for macro. So we've been very productive today. It is 1 degree outside right now. Car's gonna be dick tomorrow morning, covered in ice and frozen again, I'm sure, but hopefully it starts again. Got the battery in the Civic today. That was a huge pain in the ass. I think I detailed it. If I didn't, I'll bitch tomorrow. But it's 1:44. I'm gonna go shower and get to bed. Tomorrow's one class and then more work around the house. So we'll talk then.